Good day everybody, welcome to Tucker's video cook recipe, and this week we're going to be focusing on the beef cheek. Now this kind of meat is rich, it's hearty and it's perfect for a cold winter's evening, and a little bit of prep results in a lot of reward. So just in here I've got my beef cheeks which have been dusted in flour and a little bit of smoked paprika, and I've just browned them off all over for a few minutes each side, just get that nice caramelization. And then in here I've just diced up some carrot, some onion, celery, a little bit of garlic, some tomato paste, and I just fried it with a little bit of star anise. I'm going to take this out now. I've cut these up nice and small. What I'd like to do afterwards is, once it goes into a nice sauce, when it comes out, I'll just use a stick blender and make a nice thick sauce. So we're just going to deglaze the pan. There's lots of different recipes you can use and you can tailor it yourself. I've gone with 2 cups of beef stock, a third a cup of port, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, which gives it that little bit of sweetness, which balances well with that smoky paprika. So I'm just going to pop it in here and we'll just deglaze that pan. I'm just going to turn up the heat for a second. And then we just stir that in. We're just going to bring that to the boil, and then we're going to pop it into our beef cheeks. I'm going to put it in the oven on fan for 140, and we're going to check it after 2 hours. It'll probably take double that time. But just as the liquid reduces, you may want to turn the beef cheek just to stop them drying out on top. So I'm just going to bring that to the boil, pop it into the oven, fan 140, and we're going to check it after 2 hours. So we've had the beef cheeks in for 4 hours. I just checked after 2 hours, it was fine, give it a stir. At about the 3.5 hour mark, I just added a half a cup of water. The sauce was starting to get quite thick and starting to reduce down, so just half a cup of water there just to get it going again. So this is what we've got. Now these beef cheeks should hopefully just be, there you go, should just sort of pull apart there nice and soft. And there you go, you've got that beautiful texture. So what we're going to do is just, I'm going to pull these out. Now we can just wrap those to rest. As you can see, these little bits have just started breaking away. It's got that nice soft feel to it. I'm going to leave those bits in there for the sauce actually, and then we'll just go to the blender. We're just going to break up all those things. I don't mind if it's got a few little bits in it. So it's already starting to thicken up. There's a bit of beef cheek in there that broke away, which is fine. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to transfer that into a saucepan, get onto the stove, and so this is a bit I probably enjoy the most. I've got some Marmite, I've got some little sort of a feijoa jam or a plum jam, and I've got some salt and some pepper and a knob of butter. And as it comes to boil and simmers, then it's just a matter of tasting. I did taste it now, it's got a little bit of sweetness, so I'm going to put a little bit of Marmite in, just that robust sort of beefy flavour, and then we can just bit of salt and pepper if we need. So we've reduced and thickened our sauce on the stove. I think we're just about ready. Leah, what do you think?
It was delicious.
Good boy. So I've just been sitting that on the stove there for a few minutes, and I've added some Marmite to it and a little bit of salt. So the great thing about this was I just spent about 15-20 minutes. It was quite sweet at first, So I added a bit of Marmite, a little bit of salt, and then sort of came up a little bit more, a little bit of pepper. So it is really good, and I had some feijoa jam in the fridge, so if it was a little bit salty or a little bit hearty, robust, if you just had a little bit of that, so you can play around, and as it, you know, just keeps stirring, you can see it's nice and thick. So I'm just gonna plate this up now. Now we're just gonna spoon a little bit of this sauce over the top. So it's great if you didn't want the, you could just pull this and use it in tacos, burritos. I'm gonna have it like this. And that's great, can be served with some mashed potato, some polenta, what else? Bit of roast potatoes. So we've got some carrots and peas, and I'm just going to finish that as a gravy. So I'm having this tonight with a little 2016 Shiraz. Very nice indeed. Nice flavours, it'll go well with our cheek. So you can do this in a slow cooker, just as per the machine instructions. I think it's 4 hours on high, 8 hours on low. Should have the same result. This was in the oven, fan 140 for 4 hours at 3.5. Just add a little drop of water just to loosen up that sauce. And then 15 minutes just on the stove top, and that's a bit I probably quite enjoy, just having a little taste, a little bit sweet, add a little bit of Marmite, or Vegemite, bit of salt. If it's a bit hearty, a bit strong, I've got a bit of feijoa jam. You can use any sort of sweetener, a bit of honey if you need, just to balance it out, and then just keep as it reduces, those flavours gain more depth and flavour. And shh, hide the money, hide the money, hide the money. So anyway, I think I've lost my train of thought now. There's still time to order a pack. Hope you're enjoying the school holidays. Beef cheek, simple, delicious, simple-licious. Enjoy cooking, everybody. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye.